All right, so old Snippy's going to have a special link. It's a referral link for CryptoFlix. And as I mentioned from the very beginning of this, this is a promotional video. Again, I get freaking emails and private messages from YouTube, you name it, every day. Check out our ICO. We wanted to promote our ICO, you know. And I'm just like, no thanks, no thanks. But, I of course want to look at it to see what it's about. Hey, had Theta reached out to me, hey, we want to know if you like, yeah, I like that idea. I would love to have been first one to break Theta out here, like as an ICO. We all missed it in January, unfortunately, but that's okay because the price was, did the old typical up, down, and then we got it anyways. So CryptoFlix, they're doing a pre-sale. It starts tonight at pretty much 7 p.m. Eastern time. It goes for an exact day, 24 hours. So wherever you are, from 7 p.m. Eastern time, that is, you got 24 hours to get in, at least at a discount. And the discount is 25% extra token bonus for this 24-hour period. And again, I will have a referral link. I will get, token or ether or something out of this, through this referral, by the way. So pure disclaimer, obviously. But, I'm never going to put something out there that I don't think is going to do well. And here's the thing with these ICOs, and this goes for all of them. You can look back at every, 99 out of 100, whatever. And you're going to find they come out, sometimes they pump real good, sometimes they keep going sideways, sometimes they pump and then dump. Matter of fact, a lot of times they do. Pump up, back down. But like I said, if I feel like this company or whatever company we're talking about is going to do good, I don't mind getting in for the sheer fact of me saying kind of like a thumbs up, I agree. Because they need the funding to get moving and get going so that the profits can come back later. So that's why I like coming out here and saying, hey, that was good ICO. If I was strictly just greed, pure greed driven, scrape, I don't care who's in the way, I'm making money. I'd tell everybody, don't ever invest into any ICO, period. Stay far away. Let the thing pump and dump and then jump in at the bottom every single time. But it's like, well, what happens if these ICOs come out and everyone has that mindset? They won't even hit their minimum goal. And then they're going to say, sorry, guys, we didn't meet the minimum goal. We're just going to refund you your ETH back. Then what do you get? You get nothing. Sorry, we didn't hit the soft cap. Sorry about your luck. Have a nice day. You know what I mean? So I don't mind being that guy that comes out here and says, look, I know I could do better potentially playing the market later on, a little bit later on, and get these things possibly lower, If it's a freaking good idea and there's going to be some money made on the back end, I don't mind. We've got, like me, I'm telling you my top 3 coins right now. I'm about to say ETH. Litecoin, Theta, Digibyte. I feel so strong about that, I can't even tell you why. I don't have any kind of like super secret info. I just, when I got that, I just like, that's it. Everything's lining up. I feel like those are the ones. But we're talking about everything going to the blockchain. I mean, that's ultimately the sense. So how far out? For example, Pillar came out, which was 11 cents. We got it for 10 cents because of, got a little bonus in there for us. But 10 cents, thing went up a little bit, went back down, went down to 5 cents, 6 cents, 8 cents, 10, back down. People complaining a few months later, 2-3 months later that, I'm like, we all knew this thing was going to be a longer term hold. Like they don't have anything ready yet. They got to develop it, But when it comes, it's going to be good. That thing went to $1.80 or something like that. Pillar, I think it was it's either $1.61 or $1.81, something like that. So that's either 16 or 18 times your money just by being a little bit patient. But here's something where you're not really gonna have to wait for this big old platform. Like they're gonna have some stuff here pretty quick. So from one of the things they gave me when I was first talking with them, let me go back to my Skype. There's 5 points. I'm going to read a little bit into it. CryptoFlix will start in Asia where there's 12. The first 12 markets alone have 2.4 billion people. India will be the first market. In India, over 90% of the movies that they watch are local. We are already in talks with local content owners. That guy I know, Joe, the movie guy? He's got a big movie to do in India, specifically for like this. 90% of the movies they watch are local, etc. But they're very patriotic people. So if you do something about India or history, they love that too. And that's what Joe's movie's about. This has nothing to do with CryptoFlix, this thing about Joe. But he was telling me how important India was and how good he think it would do over there because of that reason. You know, a lot of stuff they watch is local, and they like it when it's about themselves too. That's the one he's like, hey, I got a little CIA scene for you. You know, you and I don't know. I think he's gonna be in it. He's gonna be my boss or something in the scene. And it was about, I guess, the CIA in America getting the Dalai Lama out, like in real life. It's kind of a historical movie, you know. And they're like totally thrilled, and they're like, yeah, come over, do the film. Like they're just dying to get him. Like, yeah, I even think they're gonna help fund some of it because they're like, you know, one of the groups over there, anyways. They're just so psyched. But in other words, I'm seeing this, and this is a good strategy for CryptoFlix. They're going right after where that market's needed. Many ICOs say they are for the unbanked. CryptoFlix has solved the problem of getting the tokens to the unbanked. And finally, with the gift card and smartphone payment options, we will introduce cryptos to billions of people. And he gave me a little document that said, here's a little bit more than just those 5 points. We kind of go into a little bit more. So I'm going to read it to you. CryptoFlix market penetration strategy towards reaching the unbanked. First markets of CryptoFlix identified. We are pleased to announce that we have decided upon the location. Again, the first 12, markets to approach. We have also chosen 12 markets in Asia, which will be the primary markets for CryptoFlix. These markets have some common denominators. Local films are in high demand. There is a need for a trustworthy platform for foreign films. There is a large population of or underbanked, and there is a high percentage of internet subscriptions and smart devices per capita. Have you guys ever seen that picture? And I remember seeing it, and I think it was from Dent Coin. And they showed somebody, looked like it was in India, or was it in Africa? I'm trying to think of the background. Either a nation in Africa or India. And there's a person, and you can say, okay, there's no electricity, basically, but there's someone walking by with a smartphone. And they got these little solar panel things. You'll see, not in that image I'm telling you about, but they have these little solar chargers for their phones. They've got access to phones, but they don't have electricity in a lot of places. But they're watching movies and TVs on their phone, right? CryptoFlix is going after them specifically. Phone, streaming, content, you know what I mean? This is why I agreed to do a promotion. I think there's some, upside here. How patient we're going to have to be, I don't know. Depends on how quickly they really get rolling. But again, it's one of those things where I'm going to throw some mud at the wall, see if it sticks. I'm also going to get some, referrals potentially if you do it. And again, if you don't want to do this, don't do it. I've talked about it 3 or 4 times now. Go look at the thing. It looks great to me, but you should do your own due diligence too. And I don't see why every video I've done so far, I haven't really seen anyone say, "Oh, Joe, this thing sucks about that." Like I haven't found everyone's like, "Yeah, it actually seems pretty good." So now you know why I will promote something like this. Next page. Well, it says, we especially see a huge potential in India. We will introduce CryptoFlix in India as the first one of those markets, those 12. The total population of these 12 markets is close to 2.5 billion people. Okay. Local content. As local content has such a strong presence in the markets we have chosen, we are already in talks with local paid content providers, and we already have confirmed interest in some markets, including Indonesia. And he put a company named 13 Entertainment next to that. How will CryptoFlix reach the or underbanked? There are other ICOs claiming to aim for the unbanked population of the world as customers and users. CryptoFlix are among the first to actually present a solution for getting the tokens out to the users in the underdeveloped countries. CryptoFlix has entered into a global strategic supply partnership with DZ Cards, a gift card supplier based in Thailand. The gift cards, which will be denominated in local currency, will be sold via retail outlets throughout the markets, and the balance of the gift card, once uploaded on the user account, will be exchanged into CryptoFlix before payment on the CryptoFlix platform. We are also working on local distribution partnerships as well as a payment by smartphone plugin. The timeline. The setup of the regional headquarters and the local representatives needed will be done after the ICO has ended. Not the pre-sale, the actual ICO, by the way. So and he put it here, they're gonna have their early, bonus or whatever, which remember it was originally gonna be May. And then I came out, I'm like, you know what? Again, market's real bad. It's just not a good time. Wait till June, guys. You know, I think that's a better time. They agreed to. Yeah, Joe, that sounds great. Let's go. Or not June, excuse me, May. And I think so. Again, we've got the crypto conference happening right now. Was it concession? What was it called? In New York, consensus. And every time after this event happens, cryptos go. Bzz. So I'm just wondering, is it possible that because this ICO is launching now, which is a pre-sale then ICO, you know, right after, that they're getting in a sweet spot to where the normal pump and then goes down maneuver doesn't happen because so much money's flooding into crypto. You know, it's possible. We'll see. But anyways, yeah, if you're going to get into it, again, I'm going to put up a referral link. And if you don't see the referral link by the time you see this video, check in the comment sections because I'm going to pin the comment. It should be 7 o'clock, pretty much sharp, Eastern time. Basically, the second you see this video live, it's 7 o'clock Eastern time because I went ahead and scheduled it on YouTube. And I'm going to pin it in the comment section as well as the description box. But I don't even have the link yet either. I don't even have the referral link. They're like waiting for me, making me wait for the last minute too before it goes live. You know, referral links and stuff. So I'll just wait. And again, go read about it. You got 24 hours to capture the 25% bonus. And by the way, the number you're going to get of tokens, roughly, it was basically, when I calculated, it was like 29.5 cents. So we'll say 30 cents, whatever. And they're approximately 2,500 Flix tokens per ETH. Not approximately, you should get 2,500 Flix tokens per ETH. And again, that's with a 25% bonus. Again, it translates down to about 30 cents because I had them show me in ETH, you know, whatever I asked specifically earlier. And that's it. So you want to get in an ICO? Here's one I think will do pretty decent, but remains to be seen once we wait a little bit, right? I mean, again, Cliff High, rising tides raise all ships. They're all going to go, but I'm not just trying to find any crypto that's just going to go up because everything else is going up. I'd like to find one. This is a solid plan. It's not just some ICO that just does some nonsense. It actually does something very useful, very much needed, like a utility, which is pretty much what it is. And I know to start with, you know, technically American, you're not supposed to maybe not get into this, but what I've figured out was that anything under 10 ETH investment wise, I don't think you're going to have to upload like an ID or anything like that. So if you're 10, I don't know if it's exactly 10 or under 10, whatever ETH, it doesn't matter. You're going to get your tokens. You know, it's supposed to be, you know, if you're an American citizen or UK or whatever the guidelines are, you're not supposed to get into these. It's your problem, not theirs. And that goes for every ICO out there, by the way. They're not supposed to solicit specifically to you, an American, you know, and like be calling you on the phone or sending you mail or sending you stuff to say that. And remember, my YouTube channel is worldwide. So I'm talking to everybody across the planet, you know, kind of a thing. But anything under 10, it was just like a couple ones ago we did. It was just, you know, same story. Under 10, you're fine, no problem. Tokens are coming. So with that, let's see what happens. Let's see what CryptoFlix can do. I've got pretty high hopes for this one, you know. Should be pretty interesting as we get through the next few months into crypto's what I think is going to really, you know, be blasting off, and where this will be dragged with, you know, even if they haven't made too much progress in the next like 2 months because it's brand new, because the crypto market's going to go. Be interesting to see anyways. But once this thing starts getting used, and you got country like India, and it's on mobile phones and gift cards, and you can buy, you know, movies and streaming stuff with gift cards that are tied to these CryptoFlix. Like, again, I see this as being good. I just don't, you know, I'm not the guy to tell you, Joe, how fast do you think, you know, oh, maybe 2 months from now it'll be epic. You know, you never can really pick the timing on stuff like this, on any of these things, because you don't know what the people who are working and doing and the deals they're making and the progress they're making and the governmental, you know, whether they need to talk to the regulators, you know, and I'm not talking about just financial type stuff, but regulation and with what they're doing, you know, movie industry or, you know, FCC, whatever it is, you have no idea how long it's going to take. All I know is these things are 30 cents a piece. And what if these things go to dollars? Even if it only makes a couple bucks, well, 6-7 times your money, you know what I mean? Like, that's where my mind goes and stuff like this. but it's got to at least be decent before I even want to think about it. So anyways, catch you guys later.